Yeah.
That kind of shit.
Yeah.
So when did the heat between you two start? Was there like a specific incident that like, caused problems between you two? Like when you pinned Sabu not long after you came into ECW, or was it what just it was a gradual heat that kind of like we're kind of not vibing very well?
Um, I think I think maybe it was all of the above,
Hmm.
but I wouldn't be surprised if we all had different understandings of what was going on. I don't know, but mostly I would hear from Sabu, and I rode with Sabu, and Sabu at that time liked to talk about Taz the entire trip. Uh, I don't know why. It's just sometimes it's like that. He would imitate his voice, brother. They better not be orange, and we would
Wow.
laugh, and we thought it was so funny. Like all day, we would talk about him, and like all day, there was like, it was obvious that Sabu must have had some respect for him, but and then at the same time, we would laugh about everything,
Hmm.
and I don't know why. Like Gary Albert was like that about Johnny Ace and All Japan. It was like all day, except for that one had a lot more negative energy behind it than Sabu's. But I would hear from Sabu a lot of times that he would tell me that Taz told him something. You know, Taz is mad that you beat me. No one ever beat me since I've been here, and we are building up, to this thing. I mean, Taz are going to do. He wanted to be the first guy to beat me, so he's kind of mad. But it was just right. The timing was just right. You'd be like, whatever. I'd hear little comments like that, and then they built up, and they started getting insulting. Because then when Sabu would tell me the story, he would he would always have when he's quoting Taz, he always referred to me as your boy. You know,
Oh, okay. Yeah.
tell you, hey, tell your boy he better watch himself. And then I'll be like, he said that? What? So yeah, he was really stirring up the pot the whole time. Uh, Sabu was
Was
whether
he?
well, I mean, it was maybe true, but he was the one that was telling me,
Yeah,
all
sure.
the time.
Uh-huh.
And I got to where I was like, man, does this guy, I mean, Taz think he's gonna just like wipe his feet with me? Like that's how it felt. It sounded like he must have no respect for me and think for some reason that I'm a pushover. Like I'm gonna have to like really hurt him bad. That's what was in my mind.
Uh-huh.
Like I mean, this guy, I got to take him down from the cloud that he's on. Like a really far. I mean, I had some bad thoughts in my mind. I don't get that. I don't get that way often, but I was convinced. After a while, especially because like Sabu, when it really got. I'm just putting a couple things together. There was one time when Sabu was like, "Would you just kick his ass?" He goes, "Will you just kick his ass? I'm sick of him talking shit about you." I go, "What? He's still talking about me?" And Sabu said that he's like that he was saying, "Man, I'm gonna have to whoop your boy next week," and this and that. And I was like, "What?" He said that, and I couldn't wait to see him the next week. And Sabu was like, "Will you just call him?" And I don't remember if I did call him or we texted him, but we communicated over the weekend or over the week. Like I can't remember even how we did, but we went back and forth to where it's like, dude, when I see you in Midtown at this really shitty flea market, you know, it's on. I can't wait to see you. I'm gonna shut you up permanently. I mean, that's thank God that didn't happen. But
Well, I
showed
gotta
up.
ask, how much?
This is just the build, bro. This is just the build.
Yeah. Well, how much? So Sabu was having a pretty good time with this, like stirring the pot. Would you say? Was he like was it kind of a funny,
I
like,
don't I
oh,
don't know that I mean stirring the pot doesn't mean that you're adding to it necessarily.
yeah, yeah. But was
So
he
I don't
getting
know. I don't think he was, I don't know. I don't think he was.
okay? Because
He
it
would
almost
quote.
like
He would make quotes, like he would say it like in Taz's voice.
yeah, like
Brother, brother, your boy's gone too far. I'm gonna have to teach him a lesson, man. When I see him next week, I think I'm gonna have to teach him a lesson. And it just felt like I was so disrespected. and we finally, when we made it to that show in Midtown or Midway or whatever, and then when I saw him, he was just like, I was just like, yeah, man, let's go do this. And in my mind, I mean, I was really looking to do some not zenful things. You know what I mean? I was willing to put my zen aside for the purpose of taking care of business. And then Taz was like, he got real personal. I was like, brother. He goes, I know we both said some stuff that we didn't mean this week. He said his grandma died, and he was really sad. And he's like, I don't feel like even being here tonight. Boom, boom, boom. And he opened up his heart. And it was like, I don't think I said anything I didn't mean, but I get, that this ain't happening now. And so I guess he's saying, let's forget about it. There's more serious stuff in life, whatever. But then it built up again after that. And what I remember as the final point, besides continuing to go through Sabu,